Hey guys, welcome back to the Struggleville 2 YouTube channel. I had to take a break from the normal day-to-day work to do this video because I saw this picture posted on Twitter and it's driving me insane. The culture that we live in 2020 and 2021 is such dog shit that I just cannot stand it. It is infuriating. So I'm sure you've heard by now that Dr. Seuss has been canceled because, of course, racism is everywhere. Every single place you look, it's racism. To the left, I have a laser printer. I am sure in some way, because it can only print black ink, that it is racist. To my right, I have a desk that is black, and it's black, so I'm sure in some way it is racist. Every single thing in your life that you have ever seen or heard is racist. You just don't know it because maybe you have white privilege, or Asians must have some sort of privilege too, because you don't really hear Asians complaining about racism. So I guess they're light enough toned that they pass as white. I have no idea why. But Dr. Seuss is canceled, and that's the important thing. So I saw someone post this picture on Twitter that their eBay listing was removed for trying to sell a Dr. Seuss book because it's offensive material. So here it says, we had to remove your listing because it didn't follow our offensive material policy. Listings that promote or glorify hatred, violence, or discrimination aren't allowed. Does anyone who has ever read a Dr. Seuss book or read one to their children, did you finish the book and say, I can't believe they read this to kids? It obviously glorifies hatred, violence, and discrimination. It says Dr. Seuss Enterprises has stopped publication of this book due to its negative portrayal of some ethnicities. As a courtesy, we have ended your item and refunded your selling fees, and as a courtesy. And as long as you do not relist the item, there will be no negative impact on your account. Please review our offensive materials policy because obviously this violates it and is obviously offensive. What's wrong with you? Now, I don't know exactly what book it was. We'll look at the 6 that were taken down because I want to show you what's happening on Amazon. But first off, if you have one of these and you want to sell it on eBay, a couple of things you're going to have to do. Don't list it as an auction. You're not trying to get top dollar. One, you should be selling it right now because everything is spiking right now, and it'll somewhat come down to earth at some point, I would imagine. But you can't list it as an auction. It's not going to last for 7 days. It'll get taken down. So it has to be a fixed price listing. Do not put the ISBN, or if it's a newer copy that has a barcode to the UPC, do not put that information in there. List it as collectible, and do not put the specific details like that into it. And you're going to want to price it below every other active offer of that same book because you need it to sell before eBay picks up on it. So that would just be my advice if you want to take it off. And they already said as long as you don't relist it, there will be no negative impact. So list it one time and see what you can get, because we'll look at some of the prices. And I actually went on Amazon. The reason I'm showing it to you, and I'll link them down below, although the prices are ridiculous. No one's going to buy these. I went on Amazon. I was going to buy all 6. I said, oh, you guys want to cancel them? Well, then I'm going to get all of them. And the prices are already to a point where I could never afford it. But one interesting screenshot I wanted to show you is this is the home page of my Amazon affiliate account. And they have recommended products. Every single recommended product is a Dr. Seuss book. I just thought that was really interesting. Now, none of these are the banned ones, but they are still available on Amazon. They're probably considered collectible. I know Etsy, anything, it used to be anyways, I don't sell on Etsy. It used to be anything over 20 years old you could sell as a collectible on Etsy. And even if it's not over 20 years old, if you have a newer printed copy, I would still try it. Anyway, now is the time to sell them if you have intentions of selling them, or just send them to me. There is an address down below. I would love to have the book. So, what are you? And then the other thing is, let's look at these. Okay, so one of them that is being removed, and I don't know exactly why they're all being removed. I'm sure you can Google it, and they'll give you some stupid reason. Scrambled eggs super. And look at the price for that. No paperbacks available. Hardcover, $325. Boy, if you have an Amazon selling account, get to that before it's too late. $325 for scrambled eggs super. Man, look how racist that cat looks. Doesn't that cat just look racist? Racist cat. The Cat's Quizzer. Are you smarter than the Cat in the Hat? Sounds like a pretty interesting book to me. It was actually written in 76, where some of these are a lot older than that. I think the last one we looked at was in the 50s. But racist today. $499 for the Cat in the Hat Quizzer. Someone just needs to scan them. On Beyond Zebra. Hardcover. This was 1955. $469.95. You can see why I didn't buy these. And to think I saw it on Mulberry Street. Now this says 1989, so this must be when this specific copy was published, and maybe that's true for some of the other ones. I thought I read that this was one of his first books, or it says his first book. Anyway, $489.99. If I ran the zoo... Oh, come on. How could that not be racist? The zoo? That's a dog whistle, you know? Dog whistle. $489.99, 1950. Look at 533 reviews, 92% 5 stars. You know what that tells me? 92% of Amazon shoppers, racist. They're racist. Now this one says not available. Email me. But then there's 17 listings. Do they all say that over there? No. Maybe they're blocking people from selling it. I have no idea. McElligot's Pool? Now that one should be banned just because you can't pronounce that name. I agree with this one. It's selling for $325 as a hardcover or $499.99 for the paperback. So there you go. I would imagine all of his books are going up in price right now, but the Dr. Seuss entity, whoever owns all of his property now, his trademarks or copyrights and all that kind of stuff, whoever controls that just decided on these 6 books. Everything else is still going to be printed, so if you want any other book, just wait. It'll come back to earth. But these ones that aren't going to be printed, I think they'll come down some, but they're going to have a lot of notoriety and people are going to be looking for them. And if they're not going to print anymore, hopefully in like a couple of months, they just change their mind. And they're like, oh, you know, we said we weren't going to print those anymore, but piss off, now we are. God, I wish they would do that. I'm really kind of saddened that they acquiesced to this very tiny minority who felt offended by Dr. Seuss. Like, who even started this is absolutely ridiculous. By the way, did you see the video of Michelle Obama? It was like 2017 or something. I don't remember the exact date. And she is reading Dr. Seuss books in like a library to kids. And everyone's, oh, yeah, you know, they're all having a good time and it's fun, right? And then I saw a story where Melania Trump tried to donate a bunch of Dr. Seuss books to the library and they refused them. Like, come on, tell me this isn't political 100%. Like, our country sucks. It didn't used to suck, but it sucks now. I blame social media. The worst thing that ever happened. I know the irony of saying that also, considering what I do. All right, guys, that's it. I saw that on eBay, and I was shocked because eBay does not have a track record for removing offensive material. They may have a policy, but it is very rare. Like, normally, the things you can't sell on eBay are like animals and body parts. You know, it's weird. And then last year, when everything started, they did ban people from selling hand sanitizers and masks, I think. Monica had a eBay listing taken down. It was already up for hand sanitizer stuff, and then the thing comes, and you can't say it because then we get demonetized. The thing comes along, and then the listing's taken down. It's like, well, I had it up beforehand. Why is it against me? But, you know, they're trying to stop price gouging. And the thing I hate is, and I hate the term slippery slope, but that's what it is. Once you start banning something, then everything else follows suit, and before you know it, nothing is okay. Which, by the way, this is getting too long. I got to wrap it up. But the NPR Song of the Year was about female genitalia. Song of the Year. And it's atrocious. Even if you don't pay attention to the words, just look it up on YouTube. WAP. That's Song of the Year, but Dr. Seuss is canceled for racism. Look, I'll let you draw your own conclusions on how that song becomes Song of the Year and if it has anything to do with skin tone, but 100% it does. Thanks for watching. Give the video a like, subscribe for another subscriber. I'll see you guys next time.